Good morning, everyone. I am here a little bit earlier today. This is day 6 of 7. And over the past 6 days, I have been discussing with you things that can affect our self-confidence. So today, I'm going to talk about the sixth thing. And that would be wanting what other people have. That is something that can affect our self-confidence almost like nothing else. It's like looking over the fence and going, wow, I can't believe they have that. How did they get that? And then we tend to look around at where we are on the other side of the fence and the things that we have, and we get discouraged and we start focusing on, well, how did they get that? Well, what did they do? And I need to be doing what they did. No, no, no. Don't let what other people have, let me put this a better way. Don't let what other people appear to have cause you to minimize your self-confidence. Because I know that is hard. Look, I have worked 3 jobs at one time. I've worked 2 jobs at one time. I've worked several jobs at one time. I understand. It's like, okay, we're trying to make these moves. We're trying to just get by. And then you look at other people where you're like, well, they work where I work. Well, they do what? How in the world? I want what they have. And when I don't accomplish it, when I don't achieve it, when I don't get it, then it's my self-confidence. Then it must be something about me. They must be better than me. They must be able to achieve things in ways that I don't even know about. So wanting what other people have can affect our self-confidence. Especially if you have that friend and every time you look around, they have the latest whatever that's going on and you're like, wow, I've had the same purse for like 10 years. How are they doing that? And I know the house that they live in and I know all this stuff. Well, I want it the way that they got it. And then we try to follow them. And because they're not giving up the secret sauce, they're not saying, oh, this is on credit card. They're not saying, oh, my parents got this stuff for me. No, they rolling like they really balling. And we over here in the corner, like, I want what they have. And really, really, you don't. Because what you have is what you're intended to have at the moment. And what you do with what you have will determine if you are happy, if you are making an impact in the world. Let me tell you, stuff will just fizzle away. And I'm going to really tell you how it is. You'll be like, oh, I wish I had the latest, I don't know, I like purses. I wish I had the latest Brahmin bag. And then I get it, right? Like, wow, ooh, I really wanted this. This is great. My friends have it. I look at TV, these people have it, and now I have it. And you embrace that thing for just a short period of time. Because you know what happens? That bag goes out of style. It goes out of style. And when something goes out of style, we're like, oh yeah, I got it. But whoa, what is the next style? What is the next thing? Oh, I need this season, not last season. And it's a cycle, and marketers use it on us all the time. A shirt is a shirt is a shirt. They'll, oh, let's make it V-neck. Let's make it U-neck. Let's put a slit in the arm. Let's do all these different things so that people feel like they are missing out if they don't have the latest thing. And if we're always chasing what other people have, or we're always chasing the next fad, the next whatever, then we're not spending any time creating those things ourselves, because it is in us. We can use what we have to get the things that we want, but more importantly, we can use what we have to leave an impact on this world that outlives us by hundreds and hundreds of years. So it's a trick of the enemy to always have us thinking that we are not enough, that we don't have enough, that we have to look to somebody else to be fulfilled. And it crushes our self-confidence, because those people, that we're chasing, those people that have the things that we want, they know we desire it, and they use it to their advantage. They use it to their advantage. And they make us beg, and they make us feel like we can't obtain it. So the more we try, it's kind of like they put it like a carrot in front of our face. And the more we try, the further they move it back, because we're making them feel important. Good morning, Miss Patricia. We're making them feel important. So there's nothing wrong with wanting what somebody else have. But when we take it to the point where it all encompasses us, right? We want, oh, you have the latest shoes. I want those shoes. And we just ignore the shoes that are on our own feet. We don't take care of them. We be like, oh, these old things, I really want what they have. But what you have is doing what it was intended to do. You are complete just the way you are. You are complete with everything that you have. Things don't make you. They don't define you. They don't. Where you live don't define you. Our hair doesn't define us. What people think about us don't define us. So let's not go looking for a definition of who we should be by desiring who somebody else is. Because I promise you, if you get close enough to that person, they have enough lack going on in their own life, and they're probably just overcompensating with things because they feel like the things can fill a void, and things can't. Things can't. So don't let your self-confidence be shaken because you can't go out and do what the next person can do right now. Don't let your confidence be shaken because every time so-and-so show up, it's like, oh my gosh, that was just released this morning. How do you have it now? Probably because it's fake, one. But anyway, don't let your self-confidence be shaken. Don't let somebody make you think that you are less than because you still wearing your clothes from high school. Shoot, to be able to fit in your clothes from high school, you're pretty good. That's a good thing. So don't let somebody make you feel like you're not confident. And if you feel like you're not confident, then you're feeling like you're not enough. You are enough. You are more than enough. So when people accumulate as opposed to wanting what they have, and again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with wanting. Congratulate them. Say, you go, sis. Every time I see you, you are on point. But at the same time, understand that you are on point too. Because things don't make you on point. Just take care of what you have. Take care of who you are. Take care of where you live. And the interesting thing is that as we build in our self-confidence, as we accept who it is that God created us to be so that we can move forward into who our future self was created to be, some of these same people that we're gawking at, we will discover that they were really gawking at us. We're like, what? No. You hear it time and time again. Oh my gosh, I was watching you and your journey and you inspired me. And I really wasn't happy over here, but seeing you step out and do those things, you actually inspired me to be who I am. And people don't tell us this all the time. They don't tell us this. But that's the effect. We're walking around feeling, low self-esteem and no confidence because it's like, oh my goodness, it doesn't matter how much I put my hand to the plow. It just seems to be in a circle, in a circle, in a circle. And that person's watching, going with all the stuff. Person with all the stuff. Watching, going, oh my goodness, she is amazing. And they actually want what you have. They want that confidence. They want that ability to be and to not have to feel like they have to compete. They want that. They want it. So it's the non-tangible things that are really important. So if wanting what somebody else have is making you slow down on being who it is that you were meant to be, if it's making you say things like, there's no use, let me just, go to this job. So, okay, what's a typical day? Wake up, go to work, come home, cook, eat, go to bed. Next morning, repeat the same thing. I might as well just do that. No. In the process of doing that, remember what it is that you want to be doing for you. Remember your dreams, your desires, your gifts, your talents, and work towards those. So when you come home in the afternoon, cut yourself out 30 minutes to an hour and say, you know what? This time is for me. I'm not going to spend my time watching TV, seeing what other people have. I'm not going to spend my time on the phone listening to my friend and she telling me the latest whatever she have. I'm not jealous or anything. I'm grateful for her. But you know what? I'm going to determine what it is that I need to be doing. And we can't do that if we don't put the work in. But let me tell you something about the work of focusing on your dreams and your talents and your skills. It's not work. Oh my gosh. When you dive into your talents and your gifts and the things that are innate in you, And we may not even be working in these industries or whatever, but when you put that time aside and you begin to work on those things and you begin to do those things, it gives you energy, it gives you confidence, and you're like, wow, this is great. So today, the sixth thing that affects our self-confidence is wanting what somebody else have. I challenge you today to focus on something that you desire, something that you want, and say, you know what? I'm going to focus on what I really have, but it hasn't manifested yet. And I'm going to work on that manifestation so that your self-confidence, again, can begin to be uncovered, so that you can walk in the fullness of the confidence that you were created to have. Because, you know what I believe, you have it in you, and the world needs it to shine. So again, the sixth thing that can affect our self-confidence is wanting what other people have, but we're going to turn that around and focus on what we actually already have within us so that we can be content. And it's more than content. I promise you. Oh my gosh, there is peace in being who you were created to be. There is no judgment in being who you were created to be, because you begin to look at all these things differently, and you're worth it. Thank you for joining me in this moment of Donna Davis Presents. Tomorrow, I will be back with the seventh and the final thing that I will discuss that can affect our self-confidence. See you tomorrow.